Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad you're here this Friday morning, getting ready for a great weekend. Got our fingers crossed this rain holds off tomorrow till like late afternoon so we can all fish Saturday morning. So let's get started with our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center. A Chamber of Commerce day, a high of 74 and low of 63 and water temperature 65. That's pretty good right there for this time of year as we're getting ready to get into Thanksgiving week. Our river read is brought to us by Mountain Dew. Take it outside with Mountain Dew. The Apalachicola Bluntstown been steady all week. I've been around it a couple of times, been over 3.8. It's been that way for like 7 consecutive days, and it's in good shape. Got a little bit of drop to it for the weekend. The Choctawhatchee at Caryville, 2.7, real smooth, real steady, very, very slight drop. Great weekend to get on the river. You can go canoeing, kayaking, or just get up in a slough with a little small boat. It'll be beautiful, I promise you. Tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. We got neap tides today. That's the only bad thing about neap tides, but we're going to have that south-southeast wind coming in about 5 to 6, so it should be nice and calm to get out on any of our base systems. We're going to take a quick break because we've got a full show ahead, so we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. So glad to have our buddy Brad Stevens. Good morning, Brad.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great. Listen, we're just talking and we're looking at the calendar. All of y'all got the calendars on the refrigerator, all the kids' stuff and all that, ball games.
Calendars are all right here.
Okay, but we still, I'm old school. I got to keep it on the refrigerator so I can see it. But we don't have much time. Thanksgiving's coming this week late, to us a week late, and so instead of having 4 weeks, what's the situation? We only got 3?
We only got 3 weeks by the time you eat turkey, and then you recover that next day. There's only 3 Fridays in December before Jesus' birthday.
Only 3 Fridays, and we're behind. I was telling Gail is so good about shopping early and all, we just hadn't got, she just hadn't got to that point yet.
Yeah, what's this week stuff, Coach?
And I'm always good on that last week, but then when it gets the last few days, so I got to get started. So what, you got some stuff I can run down there
and it's a short week. That last week of Christmas is on, that last week of December, Christmas is on a Wednesday. Ooh. So you really only have like Monday, Tuesday, and shopping local. Most of Bay County's small stores are closed on Mondays.
Yeah.
And then a half day on Tuesdays. So you're running out of time.
So okay, I'll jump in the car, run down.
Absolutely.
Run down
Come on down to St. Andrews. But so one thing that most of the small businesses in town have done, like we looked at the calendar 6 months ago and we knew we were going to have a short season.
Okay.
So we started bulking up our items and our inventory about a week to 10 days ago. We've had a full stock. So almost everything that we have now, we can't get anything between now and Christmas because we lose next week for shipping. With just the holidays, it just takes forever for this freight companies to get stuff around. And then we're 3-ish weeks getting stuff in this time of year. So it is January, so don't wait. We still have time to do special orders, but you're running out of days. I mean, normally this is the conversations we start having the 9th, 10th of December, and we're having to have it, 15, 20 days earlier just with the way that the season falls this year. So with all of that said, we'll run through some goodies. How's that sound?
I'm ready.
We are restocked with Hobie hats, but we got plenty more Hobie hats coming. But the hats that everybody's looking for, these 850 hats, then these patch hats. These 3 hats right here have been, in different colors, have been our #1 sellers for the last year. Cool. And we just got restocked about a week ago from our Father's Day order, which was June. So when we're out of these, we probably will not get any more. It is a local company, so hopefully they have some inventory. I've asked the question, it has not been answered yet. But if you're wanting an 850 hat for Christmas for somebody, you need to come get it like tomorrow. Or today's even better.
Okay.
All right. So that takes care of our hats, and we should have a good supply of St. Andrews Pepper Company sauces this year. They've added a bunch of new flavors. This is a lime grilling sauce. They also have the peach grilling sauce, so it's just, you need a little flavor for whatever you're grilling or cooking or just however, anywhere you use a grilling sauce. These are all, it's a local company. They have a lime and a peach grilling sauce. And if you've never had this peach salsa right here, it's the best salsa I've ever eaten. Okay. And I'm a salsa snob. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that out there. And it's getting cold, starting to hit some moistures, and The cayenne pepper is my favorite. They have two other colors. Habanero and jalapeno.
Sounds good to me.
I don't know, somewhere around there. But they got their hot sauces. So Dan and Glover's the local guy that has these. It is he's based right here in Panama City, and really good stuff. And if you want to sample any of these, he sets up at the farmers market every Saturday. So they'll have all their stuff out there with samples for you to sample it out there. And I tell everybody, if it's a Saturday and you sample it down there, buy it from them. Don't go sample them and come buy it from me. It's all right. We do this to help Dan, and so he's a good man. Values line up with the majority of us, and he's just I want to see him exceed and soar with this, because if he gets blessed with a lot of money, the boy's gonna do good with it. I can promise you that.
Good for you.
And
That's
then
all local stuff.
All local stuff. Not local stuff. We got our Olakai shoes here, but I brought the toes closed shoes because it's been kind of cold. It kind of caught us off guard.
Yeah.
And we got plenty of Olakai flip flops. What we've added are some of their shoes. This is their lace up shoe right here. I mean, it's just your standard sneaker lace up, but they all still have the fold down heel in the back. So if you just want to slide your foot in like a clog, that happens. Super comfortable. This is a version of our top seller last year. This shoe right here is so light you forget you're wearing it. Then this one right here is breathable if you don't like your feet sweating, but you kind of, they can make you cover your toes. That's what this shoe right here is for. And like I said, all of these backs flip up. And we have a bunch of Olakai shoes, so they're water shoes in. And Olakai is a fantastic company. They're obviously not local to Panama City, but in their mission statement, they donate a percentage of their profits back to a Hawaiian their Hawaiian company, and there's an organization on the islands that keeps the Hawaiian culture taught in their local school system, so they know where they came from.
Very good.
So while this is not local to Panama City, they're doing good with the local where they are. Even though they're a worldwide company, they pour everything back into the Hawaiian Islands to make sure, kind of like everywhere else, history and tradition gets pushed to the side, and they're working hard on making sure that's the mainstream of the Hawaiian kids as they grow up.
That's cool. Okay, then we're gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Today we're getting ready for Christmas, and it's right around the corner, folks. Christmas is coming. So
our Christmas tree's up. I just want to go ahead and throw that out there. Our Christmas tree's up.
Okay, you're one of those, huh?
I am one of those. I don't know what one of those are, but I'll own it.
Okay.
We put our tree up early this year.
Okay, I understand a lot of people did. I can't do it, but.
Well, our philosophy was we celebrate my wife's birthday an entire month. She gets her birthday month.
Yeah.
So Jesus gets 2 months in our house. So
nothing wrong with that.
That's the way we justify it. So.
Okay.
All right. So Yeti bottles, we have these back in stock. I just snagged 2 colors. We still have, a bunch of their colors. And these are the kids' bottles. They have the nice big grip up top and the flip top for the kids to drink in class. And they just flip this back down. They aren't having to fool with tops to drink out of. It's just a flip lid, a sports lid. And these are back in stock. And then a brand new product for us that we got middle part of this week. They're called Q bottles. So they go from this to this. They just expand. All you do is take the top off.
No way.
So this is an 8-ounce bottle. This pink one I'm holding right here. It's now a 20-ounce bottle.
You're kidding. When did they start doing this?
And they do good with hot bottle or hot liquid, cold liquid, regular liquid. They're all food grade silicone. They're easy to wash out, and they just collapse. So when you're done, you can just collapse it down and put it in a bag, and it doesn't take up as much room. The idea was born, a couple was going to concerts all the time, and they were tired of all the single-use bottles.
Yes.
And then they were really tired of carrying around big empty water bottles when they were done.
Okay.
So they came up with this idea, and I kind of saw it. I kind of like it.
That's cool. Why didn't you think of this?
I don't know why I didn't think of this, but
that's good engineering in it.
And I think they have 30 something colors, 20. They have more colors than I could bring today. But we have every color. They have 2 size bottles. We stock only the 20 ounce, which is this, because I think the other one's like 4, and so it was just too small. We thought so. We felt this was the best of the bottles. So we brought every color they make in, and as of today, I have every color in stock.
Oh, cool. Well, I can see us getting some of these for Christmas. That's a great little present.
Yep, they are. This is going to be the stocking stuffer of the year. So, and they're $24.99, $25. So they're priced right, and
they'll last forever.
I agree with that.
That's cool. I like those.
Absolutely, super cool. And we have back restocked just our Hobie hoodies. Just a good terry cloth hoodie here. Super comfortable. Says Hobie on the back. Just Hobie, California. So if you're a Hobie guy, we got that in multiple colors. And even for Ron, we brought the old zipper one back up. You know those sweatshirts that they zip? I call them old man jackets.
No.
If y'all know Ron, Ron's the model for it.
Yeah, that's right.
But, we got them. I like the big oversized hoodies with the kangaroo pockets in the front.
Yeah.
Ron likes the zipper. So I did bring in one run of them just for Mr. Ron.
Oh, good for you. Those are popular, too.
They are. Yeah. So.
Okay, so what are your hours?
We are open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Friday. We're open from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Saturdays. We are closed Sundays and Mondays. I go fishing on Mondays.
I know you do.
We've been
awesome.
fishing a lot on Mondays.
And how have you been doing?
We've been doing really well.
Yeah.
So I just got to say something real quick. If you have the time and you have the ability to take some kids snapper fishing, take them snapper fishing today, tomorrow.
Yeah.
You can catch them, take their pictures, and let them go.
Yeah.
My kids have had more fun snapper fishing since the season has closed than we ever did the entire snapper season.
That's cool.
There's something about going out there, all the pressure's off you to actually find fish and catch fish, and we find we're catching more fish, bigger fish.
Good point.
And we're just having so much fun. This time of year, we change up our tactics. We practice this, we practice that. Can we chum them up? You don't want to waste that small window you have to catch dinner. But when it doesn't, when you're coming back to the dock with nothing anyways, you can change it around. And we have had more fun fishing.
That's a great outlook, and what a great way to do that. The weather's been good and all.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And all you people that are just north of here that watch, call and book you a charter and call and say, I want to go catch snapper. I know I can't keep them, and I'm okay with that. They will still take you snapper fishing today.
And that's going to be a coming trend. That's going to be a coming trend, really. Just
Absolutely.
Catching and releasing, just getting these kids out, the thrill of catching, and then later on it's just icing on the cake to keep on when the season's open.
Yeah, and if you want to go snapper fishing, call any one of the quality charters we have in town and start the conversation with, I know I can't keep fish, and I'm okay with it.
Yes.
Because most of them, everybody wants to fill the cooler, and if you can't fill the cooler, let's leave the boat at the dock. Tell them you'll pay them, you value their time, you value their experience, and you want to pay them for it, and go snapper fishing and catch some memories, because they last a whole lot longer than indigestion.
And to have a win-win situation, do that, and then if you really want to eat some fish, run by Tarpon Dock, get some fresh seafood coming right off the boat, and then go home and cook it.
That's already cleaned.
Yeah, you got to worry about cleaning.
So I'm just telling y'all, everybody complaining that you can't catch snapper year-round. You can. We catch more snapper out of snapper season than we do in snapper season. We have just as much fun doing it.
And that's a money fish. That's the only fish I got on the cover of my book is that red snapper.
Absolutely.
That goes back to our history. The very first money fish I had was that red snapper.
So my oldest daughter got hooked on fishing this fall snapper. She's been,
I saw the pictures.
She got hooked. So she's starting to have a bucket list of what she wants to catch. So that's all we're doing. We're going out. We're like, all right, we need to catch X. So we're going out. I think we've caught about everything she can catch around here until we get that,
That's
so
cool.
if y'all let me know what fish I need to go out and target with my daughter next.
And y'all haven't been going out real far, too, have you?
No. Dad bought the big fancy Go Fast fishing boat, and we're going 3 miles. We're wearing them out 3 to 9 miles. Fishing is so good in the shore right now.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, we got to get, speaking of fish and Tarpon Dock, we got to do our drawing. Now, what else we got to do at your store?
Our store's good.
Now, this ain't all. You got a lot of stuff.
We got tons of stuff. We got kayaks, and we just need y'all to come see us. Is all we need y'all to do. Come on in. Come plan to spend a day in St. Andrews. Small Business Saturday is the day that everybody wants to come in.
Talk about that. That's good.
It is November 30th, and Small Business Saturday is small independent businesses' way to combat Black Friday. We are closed Black Friday. Don't come see us Black Friday. Brad's fishing on Black Friday. I am not sitting in a store on Black Friday. But Small Business Saturday, be there at 8 a.m. Follow all of our social feeds. We'll tell you what we're doing. All of St. Andrews is doing stuff. There's going to be a passport in St. Andrews where if you just walk in, you don't have to buy anything. You walk in, all the stores on the stand, you get it stamped. There's like a $500 or $600 value basket you can win from all these items from St. Andrews. A lot more of that. We're still fine-tuning all those details. But
this is
come down to St. Andrews.
Yeah, this is Americana. The way St. Andrews was many, many years ago. You just go down there and you shop. And you buy. I know you're going to buy stuff online, but we all do. But go and spend as much money as you can with these small businesses.
It allows, just not us, remove Sunjammers from the equation.
Yes.
The other small businesses in St. Andrews, they support the Pop Warner football teams. They support the school things. And it's just unbelievable how much, just Google percentage small independent businesses donate to nonprofits versus franchises. And it will blow your mind.
We need to do that. I need to get that information to show you.
Oh, I'll get it to you. He'll have it next week.
Okay, good deal.
All right, what are we drawing for?
This is going to be, okay, the first one's going to be a $20 gift certificate to Tarpon Dog. You can pick out anything you want, shrimp or anything. And the winner is
Michael
Heppenstall. All right, Michael Heppenstall from Lynn Haven. All right.
What's this right here, that red snapper?
Big red snapper.
Big red snapper. So what you do is you go charter you a boat. You go get your picture taken with one, then you go buy it and you eat it.
There you go.
I mean, that's a win-win for everybody.
That's true.
Tracy from Youngstown.
Tracy Neighbors from Youngstown. Get a big red snapper. Fish is good this time of year.
It is. Them cold water fish are just better.
I know it. And you got to run because you got a big meeting and everything. So I'm going to hang around and do the fishing report. But thank you so much.
Man, thanks for having me.
We're going to see you soon and get some of those.
Y'all come see us.
All right, I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. First thing, fishing game times. We're looking at from Blue Water Outriggers, we're looking at 8:08 to 10:08 this morning and this afternoon or this evening, 8:33 to 10:33. And we got to get started on these pictures. I didn't have time to get them with Brad on the show, but now I took this picture Wednesday. I was up there in Liberty County, ran by Hosford to see the Petty family. This is Addison Schuler. Mom Kelly and Granddad Brad Petty, also Darlene, great-grandmama Darlene Petty, she's 87. All right, there you go, caught that bass. That bass is almost still wiggling, caught it in Lake Seminole. Got a big old smile on his face. And here's his cousin, okay, Mason Lane, okay? Mason Lane, did I have all that right? Okay, anyway, is that great right there? Or maybe this is Mason. Okay, I'll get it straight. I was up there talking to them, taking pictures and all that stuff. So good folks up that way. Now, also, I got a fishing report coming from the pier. This is coming from Brad at the pier. 2 very nice flounder. 2 very big black drum were caught this week, along with a scattering of blues and Spanish. That's coming straight out of the pier. Okay, now what I'm going to do, we're going to Google Earth, and guess what I did on the I left my fishing report on the bar, so I'm going to have to wing it, but I know exactly what I want to talk about. You see it right here, flounder. And everybody was working on some flounder, and what we're going to do is this time of the year, I've been seeing some good reports all week long on flounder gigging and flounder catching. And then if we have time, we're going to get into I want you to take a look at the pompano fishing, but let's go to, really, I'm going to start over here. You got to understand the flounder are headed out of the bay, and we've talked about this on a regular occasion. But I really want you to understand this is Choctawhatchee Bay. They're coming out of Choctawhatchee Bay right through here. Now the ideal places to go. Okay, here's the bridge there at Destin. Those flounder are going to be hugging the shoreline here, and it's sort of crowded here, a lot of houses and folks and all. But this area right in here, this is part of the military base, part of Eglin. There's not a lot of, and see this channel through here? They're gonna get up on the edge. Of course, they'll be right out here too when there's not boats and all. But along the edges here, and also coming out and then coming on out in here. Of course, you got your rocks and all. But when you get some sand, they're gonna come out into the Gulf. So that's over in Choctawhatchee Bay. Let's run down, of course, to St. Andrew Bay system. And these are where I'm getting most of the reports. I want to show you probably ground zero as far as catching the flounder, catching them or gigging them. But the fishermen, this is what we call deep water point. This is Grand Lagoon, this is deep water point. Right through here. There's not a lot of boat traffic like you used to have, a lot of boat traffic in the summertime. But right now, it's sort of sporadic. So fishing here, if you go there right now, go there today, you're going to see 3 to 6 fishermen out there along that point. Okay, and then tonight you're going to see some boats coming by gigging. Now you can't really gig, let me zoom it in. Okay, you really can't gig, it drops off real fast. I mean, you got like a 3-foot gigging area here, but then once you get on up into here on both sides, there's good places to go. Now, and do not forget the backside of Shell Island, because a lot of them are sort of coming through here and headed out that way. So the flounder there is going to be excellent. Let's run down to Apalachicola Bay. We're going to skip St. Joe Bay. I really honestly hadn't got a lot of good reports from St. Joe Bay. I do want to show you a couple of openings here. Okay, right here's, this is Indian Pass. Of course, they're going to come. They got a narrow pass right there. And really, honestly, a lot of them already gotten out of Apalachicola Bay. It's almost too late on that, but there's still some of them. And then we're not going into this pass here. It's hard to get to. You got to get to it by boat. And of course, Bob Sykes Cut. Again, I've talked about it before. They're coming out of here, and they really swarm out of here. And now, don't forget, walking along the beach. A lot of people, so maybe you don't have a boat and lights all to gig with. You can walk along the beach this time of year, especially with a north wind, and you can do a little battery-powered light. You hook the battery to your waist, and just have these little lights and walk along in shallow water, because in late November and December, they're along the shoreline just like that. Okay, so those are the areas. And one more place we want to go talk about. If you're within a Carabel, and you got to get it here by boat, right here, doggone. This is the area coming out of sea quarters right through here. Now, that's a wide area, but if you hang the shoreline, that's two. So those are all the places to go flounder gigging or flounder fishing. Either one, you can get the fish in. Okay, the other thing I wanted to talk about was the pompano. I got some good reports this week from St. George Island. Ed Maxwell and those boys from Chattahoochee, they've been going down. In fact, he's down there today. I'm going down there. I'm going to hopefully fish. Here's the thing about tomorrow. We've got this weather coming in, and I'm hoping that we can get out in the morning and do some serious pompano fishing. I'm going to go to Cape San Blas. But if not, we'll have to wait that weather come in. We just don't know what it's going to do. Hopefully it'll just hold off. But anyway, today, this weekend, and going into Thanksgiving, there's going to be some good pompano fishing. They're running a bit late this year, and not a lot of them. And and honestly, there's not as many flounder this year on the reports I get each year. I'm not getting that many reports. But all that being said, it's just a good time of the year to do those two things right there. Okay, we got to start wrapping things up. We had a great week. Hope you enjoyed Natalie Estes yesterday. Got some great feedback on her on the Faith and Fishing, or Fishing and Faith website. So use some of those for presents and all. And always great to have Brad here. So anyway, we're blessed to be in this show. We appreciate our viewing audience. We ask you to support our sponsors. And you have a great weekend. Do some Christmas shopping. Most importantly, enjoy the outdoors. You do something good today for your fellow man, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.